Okay, this is continuation of the Concours 14 ignition switch issue, the icon. So I've plugged, I took my switch apart and brought it out to the bike, and I've plugged it in. I've plugged everything in. There are the three plugs actually. This goes to the handlebar controls, this one here. And these two come from the ignition switch. So here's the I guess the receiver for the transponder right here. This is the receiver for transponder, and there's a little micro switch. Here's a micro switch. As you can see, my bike's all apart. I just have the ignition switch by itself sitting here. But check this out. I'm barely touching this micro switch here. Barely touching it. Boom. Works every time. Whereas when I was pressing down on with a key, I would have to do it multiple times. So I don't know if it's not pushing down far enough, or there must be something wrong with that. So I'm gonna try and put it all back together and see why it's not working. So it works every time. I didn't have to try it separate times or anything. I'm just kind of tapping on this thing here. But that's the little micro switch. And I matched it up with a brake light switch, and it's the brake light switches are way too big. Unless you can find one that's small. I don't know what. I know the Kawasaki ones I have for the ZX6Rs, the 636s, the Ninjas, and the ZX10 switches are like almost 3 times the size of this, twice as big. So we can't use that. So we'll have to find, if one has gone bad, I'll have to find a different one from maybe another manufacturer. We'll have to splice it in, because this actually goes into the receiver. You can see the 2 wires, they actually go directly into the transponder receiver. So but there's a little micro switch, and all it is it feels just like a brake light switch. See there, it comes on every time. I didn't have to. Boom, it works. So I'll be back.